Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Lisa and today we'll be looking at celebrities' personal art collection. This series started with Kendall Jenner and today we're going to talk about Serena Williams. Serena Williams doesn't really need much of an introduction. She's widely considered the greatest female tennis player in the world. She recently opened her door of her Miami house to the magazine AD. For the purpose of this video, we will be only looking at the extract that shows artwork, but I will obviously put the link of the full video in the description. So let's go!
Hello AD, welcome to my home, come on in. So welcome to
I really like the big windows, make the house like super bright, and we can also see like super nice view on the bay. And I already see super cool stuff.
I've been designing this house for a really long time. I actually worked with my sister Venus. She has an interior design company.
It's so good that her sister is an interior designer and she's helping her build her home because she knows her so well.
Company called V-Star Interiors, and it's really cool because she loves doing it and she has some amazing people that work with her that was able to kind of get inside my brain and pick my brain and show you my vision.
That's cool.
Most homes actually have a formal living room, and I didn't want to lose that aspect, but I also didn't want a formal living room, and I was just trying to decide, what do I do? Now, I love art, and I love, all kinds of like artists, and I find it really cool. So I was like, what if I had a formal living room, but instead of it being a living room, it's called an art gallery. So
who needs a living room? I'd rather have an art gallery instead.
This is our gallery. It actually starts from the front door. This piece is one of my favorite pieces. It's from Radcliffe Bailey. I have a few pieces of his. I think it's called the Astro because this is actually a rock from the moon.
That's a huge piece and it fits so perfectly in the space. I also really like the 3D aspect of it. Radcliffe Bailey's work explores African American history, and his dad used to be a railroad engineer. That's why railroad is so important in his work. Now the more interesting part about this piece is really the moon rock.
So that's really cool. Sometimes when I feel like I want to go to space, I just touch that little guy.
I was just checking the comments and I just realized someone left a comment, why don't you just go visit Venus? That's the funniest comment on the video.
So that's pretty amazing. It's a really fantastic wide piece for the entrance of the foyer. And then we have our gallery, so we kind of walk.
I just love how she's doing the interview barefoot. This definitely has to be a shoes of house.
In a little bit of KAWS chair.
This chair is the best. It's like every grown-up dream to just sit on this chair and just be hugged by 1,000 Elmos. And FYI, I also have my Elmos here somewhere. Need 1,000 to make a chair out of it. Stuk. Okay, staying on my lap. So this chair is a limited edition between KAWS and the Campana brothers. The Campana brothers are two Brazilian designers which are famous for making these iconic stuffed animals chairs. Based on the last sales, this chair you're looking at spending between 100 to 150,000 at auction.
Some more fun stuff. This is a Leonardo Drew.
This piece from Leonardo Drew is just amazing. So Leonardo Drew is an acclaimed sculptor that already has pieces at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York, at the MoCA in LA, and at the Tate in London. So this piece is really interesting because when you look closer, actually it's made as if it was a map. The top part is as if it was an explosion happening in a city. Leonardo Drew's work is about the cyclical nature of existence, and also he criticized social injustice. So I've seen a similar piece going on auction between 40 to 60,000 pounds. So you will be looking at the similar price for this piece, at least.
Cliff Bailey. These doors are actually from Nepal, which is really cool. My favorite piece, not really my favorite piece, but this is actually my art.
Not really my favorite piece.
And I paint, and I'm really kind of artsy, so this is a really cool piece it's a needle actually in it. So it's kind of like a 3D piece, which is really cool.
I love the fact that she paints, and I love the fact that she's framed her piece and she's hung it in her own art gallery, I just love the confidence of it. So how much do you think it would sell for now? Let me know in the comments. I would say at least $50,000. I just saw in her library she has a book from the photographer called Helmut Newton, which I personally love. So I'm very happy that she has this book. Okay, so what's interesting here is like these two chairs as well as the butterfly bouquet. They're from this artist that's called David Kracov. So David Kracov began his career as an animator and he started sculpting the characters he was animating. And then he got approached by the Warner Brothers Studios to create a chess set, which was a massive success, and then he became the exclusive sculptor of the character from the Warner Brothers studio. So that's pretty cool, and we can still feel this cartoonish style in his work. The other cool thing is actually if you go to his website, you're able to buy these two chairs as well as the butterfly bouquet. So that's cool, you could have like the same chair as Serena Williams.
And so really that's our gallery. The gallery kind of extends a little bit on the sides. I have a Titus Kaphar piece, which I'm super excited about, that's coming soon.
So Titus Kaphar is an incredible African-American artist, and actually you might already have seen some of his work because he did the cover of the Time magazine during the George Floyd event.
So the gallery is actually not close to being done, but it's work in progress. And I think galleries are always work in progress because it's always art pieces that's coming and that's being exchanged and that's being figured out. So it's really fun.
That's true.
Come on, I'm going to show you my trophy room. Oh, this is some of my favorite pieces. These two girls, just to go back to the gallery, these two girls actually represent myself and my sister. This one's me because I'm super complicated, but maybe it's Venus because she's way more complicated than me. I'm pretty simple, so we'll say this one's Venus. And these are actually done by Brendan Marshall, who's a wonderful, wonderful artist. I have some art upstairs by him as well. Really kind of modern, cool vibes, which I really love.
So this artist actually used to be a basketball player before he became an artist. So there's many of his pieces that are in athletes' art collections. So Novak Djokovic also has pieces from this artist in his collection. So these two pieces are a declination of a sculpture he did that's called Yoga Girl Sculpture that went on auction around $100,000 to $150,000. But these ones are very personalized. That's what I was trying to see what were the words that were written on it, and I could see talent, move, I don't know if you saw any other words. That's really interesting. I'm a bit disappointed because we can't see the piece that is on the back that seems really nice, and I can't figure it out from which artist it is. So if you know, please let me know in the comment. I'm super curious.
Okay, now I'm going to show you the trophy room.
So that's it, and now we move on to the trophy rooms. So that's the end for the art piece in her collection. I have to say I was really impressed by the fact that she turned her living room into an art gallery, by the fact that she does art herself, and by the fact that she's got an eclectic collection, meaning that it's transforming, evolving, which kind of shows that she's really dedicated to art, she really likes it. I didn't know this about her. My favorite piece has to be the Leonardo Drew. I just really like the fact that there's different layers of it, you can see it in different ways, and it's kind of really deep as well. Yeah, and I have to say one of my favorite pieces has to be the Elmo chair. That's super cute and comfortable, and you just want to sit on it because you know it's gonna make you happy basically. And let me know what's your favorite piece in the comment down below. I'm super curious. And I hope you discovered some new artists or that you discovered something about Serena Williams. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!